Greetings and salutations, everyone. I am, as always, Darth Devious, bringing you another video review, and this time from Transformers Thrilling 30. We're getting near the end of these. It's Arcee, one of the most highly anticipated figures of 2014. And I'm just glad I got her before 2014 ended. Anyway. You see it says Series 2, number 21. She does have her comic, which I have right here. There's nice artwork on it. And basically, Arcee and Chromia's comics are the final two issues of the Dark Cybertron saga. If you haven't read the Dark Cybertron saga, or if you've just been reading the comics that come with the figures, this ends the tale. This finishes off everything. This was a nice way for IDW to get out the Dark Cybertron saga. And if you read it, you might want to continue with the comics to see where it goes. Anyway, on the back here, you see her Cybertronian Cruiser mode, or robot mode. And this is pretty much, you know, the first time that we've gotten a G1 Arcee. There have been attempts where they've done it where she's a motorcycle, where she's been, you know, the closest we got was animated. She had that animated style. This is the first time we get an actual G1 inspired Arcee. Want to read her bio? There it is. You can read it on your own time. Our tech specs. Right there. And we're going to get this out of here now. And we're going to get the comic out of here. And we're going to bring this little pink and white car. Now, she is kind of on the small side. But, you know, for Arcee, that's acceptable. She's just really cool. And for having such tiny tires, tiny wheels, which they're very thin. As you see, they're very, very thin. Which fits for this Cybertronian mode. She does roll fairly well. And you see underneath we got weapon storage. You can see in between her hands is her one gun, and it pegs in underneath the hands. And her other gun pegs in back here. And they actually put some nice paint on that gun. She's got some fantastic details molded in. See, there's the cockpit, radio, even the gauges are on there. She's got two seats. If we had a Daniel and Spike figure small enough, they might fit in there, but they're not that small. No tail lights, but you know what? She's a Cybertronian car. I'll let her get away with that. Does have this nice piece that always was associated with Arcee. Nice Autobot logo. Unfortunately, it doesn't carry over into robot mode, but there is that. And then you see her underside. You see legs and arms, and what can you do? Nice metallic blue for the headlights and the grille. She also comes with these swords. I'm not a fan of the swords, but you know, you can either plug them in on the sides like this, or you can plug them in here. Causes this gun to want to pop out, but you can if you want to do what you want to do with your toy. Yeah. I'll transform her on camera because she's fairly simple. I mean, like most of them, you can see here's her gun. And basically it's molded in pink and then painted black and gray. So that's a really nice effect. And you can just pop this one out and unpeg it from her hands. I will say, out of package, her shoulders were extremely loose. I had to tighten them up out of package. I'll flip that up. Here's her legs. They just pop out. I want to lift up this whole assembly here, and this folds under. Legs come down, collapse them in. And you get a little bit of automorph with the wheels. They kind of fold down into her thighs a little bit. Then you just straighten out her feet. And you can just pull her shoulders down like that. Come up a little bit because she does get a little taller in this mold. In this mode. And then, you know, everything else pretty much just comes undone. Her head pops up. You collapse all this back. Plug that in. Plug her head in. There should be yeah, there we go. That plugs in. And this is it. I mean, you get her backpack like this, but it gives her that G1 look of these on her shoulders, so I'll forgive it. You know, she does have a big backpack, but she stands nicely, as you can see. Very nice. Very nice. Look in on her head. You see, she's got lovely light piping. She even has a little bit of lipstick on, a little bit of pink lipstick. I do question a few things that the designers put into her. Yeah, definitely not PG-13. That rivet point could have been done better, I think, considering she's supposed to be female, the way that's designed. Sorry, had to point that out. Just wrong. But still, not a bad robot mode. She's got her other gun here, and her other gun's got a little bit of gray paint added to it. And there's two variations of this figure. There's one that I've got here, which is the closed thumb, where it all makes one big opening for the guns, and then there's what they call the open fingers. But the open fingers one, it's harder for her to hold her guns. I'm actually glad I got this version. You see, she can hold her guns real nice. She can hold her swords real nice. If you don't want to keep them there, you can take the pegs and plug them into her thighs. So she's got some weapon storage. She has a nice amount of articulation. Head's on a nice ball joint. Looks up, down, left, right, all that. I did have to tighten up the shoulders. These were very loose. They would not hold a pose at all. I used some clear nail polish on them the day I got her and let it sit. So now you can hear them move, but that's fine. She's got the swivel there. She's got ratchets in her elbow. Nothing at the wrist, nothing at the waist. Thighs can go out. Rotate just above the knee. Fantastic knee. The feet move. Like, I found you can get some really cool poses like this. The way she's designed, that's just really cool. And that's actually, you would see her do stuff like that in the cartoon or in the comics. So, I mean, that's just really cool. So, now I got her off a Big Bad Toy Store because I just didn't feel like searching for her forever in the stores. Because sometimes figures like this, scalpers will just take them up and then you have to pay insane amounts. So that's a good place to start if you're looking for these now. They should be actually in the stores already, but I know with the Combiner Wars stuff coming out already, it's kind of, they might get lost in the shuffle, her and Chromia. But there you go. Highly recommended, especially if you're a fan of G1. Highly recommended that you get this one. So you all be good. Get this figure. Later.